guys, welcome back to the channel. And the day has finally come. I'm back here with Dusky. What are we doing today?
We're doing springs today.
And the spacers.
And spacers.
Which we're probably gonna rub.
I don't know.
People usually do 15 and 12. We're doing 15 all around.
15, yeah.
So I kind of wanted it to be aggressive, so
All I know
it's gonna be aggressive.
All I know is you said that it's gonna rub for a little bit and then it's gonna go away. Which
That's what I heard.
It doesn't work in my game.
Yeah. You just did one last week, right?
Yeah, well, I played with one last week, but it was a 21 and it was rear wheel drive. It's all wheel drive. I don't know if it's gonna be any different. It shouldn't be. The front might be a little bit more difficult because it has an axle.
Yeah, I hear the rear ones are way easier.
The rear ones should be pretty cut and dry. You know, lower the control arm, pop the spring in, and call it a day.
Boom.
And then we'll do, you know.
The rear is a minimal drop. I think the front's oh, dude, I completely forgot about it. I was like, oh shoot, you're gonna be doing alignments on this already.
We just gotta let the spring settle for a little bit, but we'll do it. Once it sets on the ground,
yeah,
we'll pull it out, we'll drive it, it'll get lower. Mm-hmm. Letting the spring settle in.
Good.
And then we can align it.
We want it to be lower. Do you know, you did H&Rs last week, you said?
Yeah, they were H&Rs.
Were they super sports, do you know, or regular?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
All right. These are supposed to be super sports. It was the last minute
booking.
Yeah.
Kid I knew, I didn't even know he had a G80. Let's do the rear.
Cool.
Finish that up. Put the spacers on, button that up completely. Then we'll move to the front. Tackle the front. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to be any different
than the other one. I don't know if the fronts will be different.
It should be pretty cut and dry. I mean, springs are springs. So
that's pretty cool.
Most shops they pick it up by the flat portion.
Yeah.
And then I mean, it doesn't damage the skirt, but why touch it when you don't have to? So I got these machined.
You only use them on BMWs or everything?
I use them on Porsches, BMW, anything that really needs it. But usually it's a BMW or a Porsche. I mean, you have to have this for a Porsche.
Oh, really?
I had a couple Ferraris that I had to do. I wouldn't be able to pick it up without this because it sits in the cup. Oh. So it's pretty cool, you know. Just a little, you know, it's the little things, right?
This is why you come to Carlos Tires for all this, right?
Yep.
So this is we're pulling this out.
Yeah, we're gonna pop this bolt out. Pop this bolt out. We're gonna lower it so we don't completely ruin the alignment on the camera. So we'll try not to mess it up too bad.
I think there shouldn't really be a lot of camber with these.
Right. So
electronics, jeez.
Let's get started, man. Let's get this done.
So you reuse the stock stop for the rear?
The rears, you reuse the stock stops. And in the front, you gotta swap over to these bump stops or else it's just gonna bottom out the stop every time.
100% made in Germany. I really like the color on these. Hot.
Yeah. Ice cream trucks here.
Should we get some ice cream?
Lube out. Huh. Well, don't be afraid of the lube. The lube always helps you.
Yeah?
Yeah. Everything's got to move nice.
So these are the H&R Super Sports, and I forget the brand of the spacers. We'll check them out when they're open. I think it was the Macht E, but regardless, huge shout out to Nate at Vivid Racing, hooked it up, and you know, very helpful. And I'm pretty sure they sell a lot of other G80 parts, so I'll put his info down below. I'll definitely be going back for some other parts, but definitely hooked it up with all this stuff. Took care of me.
15, they're both the same.
What is the brand? That is the Macht. Okay,
yeah.
That's what I thought. They say competition on them. Ooh, baby. These bolts.
Nice quality.
Oh, wow.
Machine.
That's nice.
Perfect fit.
Black bolts.
Perfect.
So I guess no wheel locks after this, huh? Damn. You guys gonna steal my wheels now?
So that they don't seize on there like everyone else's.
I've actually never done spacers before. Remember, I resisted on every car. But you know, it's time to branch out a little bit, you know, get out the comfort zone, so we'll see. It's pretty cool though. Brand new bolts. 15 fronts, 15 rear, Macht competition wheel spacer kit. Pretty nice. Disconnected the sensors.
Yeah, we're gonna disconnect the sensors. I gotta disconnect the sway bar. We got another sensor here that I'm just gonna unbolt and let it hang. We got 2 bolts that hold the strut in the spindle. And then we'll see, the old BMWs, you used to be able to lower everything and pull this out. But we're not really gonna be able to do that without disconnecting the axle.
Yeah.
So I might loosen up the axle bolt, see if I can do it. If not, we'll do it the little bit more difficult way.
All right.
But either way, we'll get it done one way or another. Forks for this.
All right, so we got all the
We got the plastic
Plastics
covers
off.
off here. Holy shit, that is a fucking hole. Look at that. Yeah, I got the suspension all off, ready to rock. Woo. Got the strut loose.
hanging. All right, cool.
So
we
I
just
gotta
rip it up from
disconnect.
here.
You just
What is
gotta,
it, 4 bolts it looks like? And the brace too,
no,
right?
I think it's just gonna be the 4 bolts, to be honest with you.
Really? You think
Yeah.
you could just
Yeah, 4 bolts and it should pop down.
these will stay
Should.
on? All right.
Should.
What is this? Oh, this is okay.
Keyword should.
It's a BMW, so
We're gonna find out in a minute. I'm right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Came right off.
It's loose now.
Oh yeah.
See that?
Move.
So,
Oh, you're just pulling it from the bottom. Okay, cool. So just the 4 bolts. Rip it open.
just do these 4 bolts.
That's not so bad then. How different was this than that 21 rear wheel drive you did then?
Well, the 21 just didn't have the axle, so you know, it's a lot simpler. I don't have to remove this bolt. I don't have to be careful so the axle don't pop. I mean, it's not much.
So that's the only difference really, is it's the axle.
Yep.
So probably even if it was a 22 or 23, it would be the same. It's just the axle, whether it's rear wheel drive or all wheel drive.
Yes,
That's really
sir.
the only difference.
Yes, sir.
Easy peasy. Quick shot of the carbon buckets. Love these seats. Just, I don't know, I kind of wish there was more options on colors, but you like the seats when you sat on them. They're not as bad. Some people don't like them. They think they're
I like
uncomfortable.
them. I mean, you know more because you drive it more than I do. I just don't know about the long term taking a cruise in it. I mean, I mean,
for a couple hours, like the other day, it was fine. Like my back was sore, but that's because I worked out at the gym the day before. But as far I'm not gonna drive 10 hours in them. Got it ripped up. The caliper is huge. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's probably gonna rub somewhere around here. They do sell a plastic, I forget the company. It's like an $800 plastic that replaces this, that's kind of like already indented. I don't think I've ever seen this machine before. I'll hold it. When'd you get this?
I've had it. Don't really use it that often, but
Only for the special cars?
yeah.
Oh, it's air?
Yep. Just gotta plug it in. All right, now, important part. We gotta mark where everything is.
So why are we marking it? Just so the people know?
It should really only go one way. There's a bearing here, so we don't want to mess with the
So you're marking
orientation.
it so you could put this back the way it was, right?
Yeah.
The springs are relevant because we're putting on a new spring.
Yeah.
Moment of truth.
See, it spins. So
Yeah.
later, we're gonna put it back to where it goes. I mean, I can still put it back later, but I like to mark it and have everything. Okay. Mr. Mo, are you able to grab the new
New spring?
spring for
I'll be
me?
right back. fresh spring, hand delivered to you, sir. So that's the original. Here, let's put them next to each other real quick.
Yep.
So
they don't look different, but this one will compress.
You can see like
more.
it's a little bit. Yeah, you can tell it's a little bit more compressed.
Right. Out goes.
What about the weight?
That.
Sure about this.
Pretty the same.
Not much different.
All right. So I just gotta make sure it's the same. Our markings go up.
Dude, where was this machine back in the day?
Right? When we were doing
10
it by
years
hand.
ago? Oh my god. It used to be the scariest part.
Exactly. All right, so we're gonna need the.
Stop.
We're gonna put this back on as it was. Get my mark. Camera shy. Then we're gonna put the new bump stop.
Only been on the channel a million times. Wow.
Yeah. Quite a bit shorter.
Yeah.
H&R. Obviously H&R goes basic forward. You honestly don't need a spring compressor for putting the new spring in because, as you can see.
Well, I mean, taking it off though.
Yeah. It goes right.
But we're already here, so we might as well just do it on the machine.
Yeah. So remember what I said, we should mark everything. So I'm gonna try and keep our markings.
Did you find the marking?
Yes. We got our
You put it on the
mark.
rubber too?
I put it on everything, all the way down to here.
Oh,
so,
baby.
Yeah, we're trying to go back to
This is why we come to you for this stuff.
Now it's a multi-point socket, so make sure you don't grab the wrong one. And pop her out. So we see we're on the stop here, and we're on the stop here. Just a little love. There we go. It's buttoned up.
It's good.
See, we can turn this, so technically there's some struts that you definitely have to be on point with it, but everything's back to where it should be, man.
Go put it
Ready
in.
to rock. Quick snug. We don't want them. We don't want to kill it. None of these bolts need to be crazy tight.
Just enough.
Just enough. Want to make
It's a new era.
Guide it in properly.
So what's that sensor for? You want to tell the people?
It's for electronic ride control. Dampening, adjust the dampening of the car when you put it in sport or M1, M2,
Yeah.
all that shit.
So for anybody curious, this is the packaging. You can see comes in all sorts of sizes. We got the 15. Paperwork. Brand new, baby. And then the bolts as well. Cool. This is the name in here. What do you think? Keep it black or powder coat it to get close purple to it? What do you guys think?
A lime green.
Lime green? I don't know. You don't think purple would look good?
It would, but like it won't stand out, you know?
Lime green, you think is the only thing you think of?
Lime green.
What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. I mean, black is cool. Somebody told me just go gold, you know, and make it look like you got carbon ceramics. But like I don't have ceramics, so I don't want it to be gold. But I feel like purple would look cool because it would match the rest of the body. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, black is cool, but I feel like it would add a little pop to it. And I might as well do it before I get wheels. Let's get it all done now.
I think you need a...
I guess it's noticeable. What do you think? Too much nosedive? You like it?
Yep.
So that's 15 millimeter on the spacers all around. They told me to do 12. I think 15 is definitely the right move. The back is perfect. H&R Super Sports. But the front's sitting nice. Sitting good, right? Quick walk around. Carlos tires. Dude, I like the front end. Changed, wow. quick little ride, and I don't think I feel any rubbing yet. They said the fronts would rub with 15 millimeters, but I haven't really felt it yet. Full turn, I really don't feel any rubbing. I guess we'll check the plastics once we do the alignment real quick. Dude, I didn't feel any rubbing.
That's good.
So these are the Michelins for everybody watching, because they say the Michelins would rub more than the Pirellis, I think.
Michelin's the best.
Yeah, well, that's what people say, but 15, I'm not rubbing. I mean,
it looks really good.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah. Like, it looks really good.
It's perfect, right? It might, you think, it's not really fully settled either, so like it might still go down a little bit more. I think it came out nice. Like spacers though, I think it was good, right? 15 all around? Because the fronts, we did 12s. I mean, dude, honestly, I thought about 18 on the front. Think that's too much?
No, I think it's perfect.
Dude, I like the way it's sitting though. Quick side shot. From the rear. It's not completely flush, but it's just about perfect in my opinion. How we looking? So this is right away.
I think you're gonna have to come back for the alignment. It's too good.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's gonna settle more. Probably in a week.
We'll give it a week.
Yeah.
That works.
It's gonna change.
It's gotta settle a little bit more.
Print this.
All right. So just a quick walk around for you guys before I wrap it up. So just a little bit of driving, not too much. I mean, maybe they need a little bit more settling, but overall, I mean, I'm pretty sure this is how it's gonna sit. I mean, I think the front came out real good. Move on to the rears. I think it's pretty good. 15 spacers on the rear, I think is perfect. The front, I mean, it's still pretty good. Definitely glad I didn't do 15 and 12. I think this is sitting pretty good. Come around the other side real quick. Overall, I feel like the ride is I mean, you know, I've only been driving it for an hour or two. I feel like the ride is pretty similar to stock. Like, obviously it's a little bit stiffer, nothing too crazy. Obviously I did scrape the bottom of this actually a little bit, so definitely gonna have to start, you know, taking things at an angle and avoiding some things in the road and potholes and stuff. It's, you know, it's not crazy low, but it's definitely lower than stock. So, you know, one thing to note. But regardless, expect another video going over it, better shots, better angles, rollers, all that stuff, feedback. But I just wanted to get this out to you guys so you can check it out. Until then, make sure you guys sub, like, comment. I'll catch you guys in the next one.